Greetings folks, Joe here at Tango Spice Company, and today's a day that's way too cold to be outside. It's like 10 degrees out there, so we're going to be baking some bread inside. This is more of a quick bread. We're not going to do a yeast bread. Today we're going to make some cranberry ricotta bread, but we're also going to do it Southwest Sunset style. It's a nice quick bread, it's easy to make, just a few ingredients. And let's run down a few of those right now, but the recipe is below with the directions. You gotta bake this because it tastes fantastic. This is about the 10th time I've made it. The star of the show really, besides our Southwest Sunset red chili powder, is some cranberries. These are some leftover cranberries we had in the freezer from Thanksgiving, fresh picked from here on Long Island. We can use a cup of cranberries. We have some all-purpose flour, Southwest Sunset, a little bit of baking soda, and you're going to need some buttermilk and some whole milk ricotta cheese, a couple of eggs, a little bit of butter. It's going to be fantastic. Let's get baking. That's right, we're baking today at Tango Spice here at the Tango Bar. So let's go through this real quick. So what we've done already is we've taken the 2 eggs and 1 1/4 cups of sugar and run those through here at about medium speed to get those well combined. Now we're just going to add a stick of butter. It's this unsalted butter, and we'll get that nice and creamy. Now that's pretty darn smooth. That looks like about a ½ teaspoon. Always got to have the lemon extract. I think next time we'll try with orange extract, but the lemon really gives it a pop. And about a tablespoon of vanilla. Love baking this kind of bread. One quick thing I wanted to show you that I did is we use a ½ cup of buttermilk and a ½ cup of ricotta cheese. To speed up the blending process, I put them in this, and you mix that up so it's a little bit easier to put in the mix. And then here is our buttermilk and ricotta mixture, which is nice and smooth. Look at that. And we'll get mixing this up. Now we have our flour, which is 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour and 2 teaspoons of Tango Spice Southwest Sunset with some baking powder and some salt. We're just going to add this and get this to combine. We'll do this on slow speed and just combine it. We don't want to overdo it. Now we're going to fold in the cranberries by hand. Don't want to crush them up too much. And we'll get it in the oven. Got the oven preheating to 350. It's almost time to bake. See, there you go. There's our batter right there. It's pretty nice and thick. You can see the cheese in there. You can smell the lemon, and you can smell the Southwest Sunset. Here, smell that. So we have our 1 cup of fresh from the freezer, fresh picked cranberries. Local cranberries, man. 1 cup. Ooh, look at that juice. And just fold these in by hand. Now remember, if you're using fresh cranberries, go through them first and pick out all the little stems that are going to be in there, because that's what happens when you pick stuff fresh. So I'm going to get this mixed. We'll put it in a 9x5 pan. We'll spray that with cooking spray and get it in the oven. Thanks for joining us here at the Tango Bar for some baking with Southwest Sunset. Now to smooth it out just a little bit. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could put on some sanding sugar for that little crunchy goodness on top. We're going to skip that for right now. What I feel like doing is put on a little bit more of this just because I dig it. But here you go. It's our cranberry ricotta bread with Southwest Sunset red chili powder in it. Time to get in the oven. Let's get baking. There you have it. Look at that loaf of bread. This is our, we're just going to call it the Southwest Cranberry Ricotta Bread. You got ricotta cheese, buttermilk, Southwest Sunset, fresh cranberries, well, fresh out of the freezer. But look at that. And the aroma, smell that. That's amazing. It completely cooled in the pan. We took it out, got a nice shape. Watch out, these edges are sharp. But let's cut into this thing. And oh, I can't get over the aroma. Cut it right down the middle. This slice for me, this slice for you. Oh, look at that. Cranberry goodness. Smells amazing. Got the lemon in there, a little bit of vanilla, but the lemon does pop out at you too. So we're going to take a bite, see how this tastes. I can already tell it's going to taste awesome. So there you have it, a nice simple bread. And this stuff smells amazing. The aroma in the whole house is fantastic. Too cold to go outside? Still use Tango Spice to bake inside. Look at that. That stuff is just amazing. Again, fresh cranberries that were picked before Thanksgiving. We had leftovers, put them in the freezer. We can use them all year round. I got a couple of cups left. And then ricotta cheese, buttermilk, your flour. Star of the show today, Southwest Sunset, red chili powder in the bread. That's right, you can bake with Tango Spice. This would go great with a cup of coffee. So what we need to do now is take a bite. Smells great. Oh, and that lemon, like I said, the lemon extract, put that in there, it just pops. Wow, that's good. So down below, there's a link to the recipe. I'll post that on my blog. You gotta try this. You can use the frozen cranberries from the store. Get yourself a bag, bake this up. This is really good. So remember, whole milk, ricotta cheese, full fat buttermilk. You're not gonna make this every day. Use the whole milk, use the full fat, come on. You could even add more Tango Spice. Do it up right. So there you go, folks. Cranberry ricotta bread with Southwest Sunset. So thank you for joining us. It's Tango Joe for Tango Spice Company. We'll see you next time.